Now it's already going on. Now let us dive into the story we have here today. Uh, Let us talk about this category of two people in the society. We all know and are aware that in the society there are people of two categories, right?
Yeah.
And we have the poor and the rich in the society.
Mm.
Now, if I may start going direct to the point, if I may start with doing the introduction, we just give briefly tell our viewers who we are, what we want to talk about, right? For which I've said what we're supposed to be talking about. But you're here as my guest, so I really would want to know you on behalf of the viewers that we might be having. So if we start with you, just tell us your name and then we go to the next.
Okay, I'm called Juma Alan.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jumalan. Then,
Okay, I'm called David Omuti.
right. So today we are going to have a discussion between David Umiti and Juma Alan on the rich and the poor in the society and their places in the society. Now, who is the rich in your view? Who is the rich in the society? Juma.
According to my view, the rich is a person who is financially stable, a person who can reach the basic needs such as food or maybe shelter.
Mhm. Okay, well, Omiti.
Thank you. The rich, I can say the rich is is a person
Mhm,
or a group of individuals
mhm,
who, with a lot of assets or
mhm,
with high income.
mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the poor? What about the poor? Omiti?
Okay, the poor, I can say the poor is the people with whom cannot meet their basic needs
Mhm,
in terms of they have low income.
mhm.
Yeah.
Juma.
The poor,
Mhm,
these are the people who are financially down.
mhm.
They are the people who cannot meet their full basic needs,
Yes, the daily needs.
their daily needs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, it's fine we've known the rich now and the poor. What is their place in the society? What's the relationship between the poor and the rich in the society? Um, is the relationship well, or is the relationship between these people deteriorating in your views, Omiti?
Okay, I can say the poor or the rich, let me start with the rich always underrate the poor people. In that if in case the poor person needs or requires something from the rich person will talk to him or her in a tone which is not pleasing, bringing that gap to be wider, or bringing that gap to be big. Yeah.
So, according to you, the gap between the relationship between the rich and the poor has deteriorated, and the gap is widened.
Yeah.
Okay, Juma.
Okay, the gap between the richer and the poor is widened simply because, okay, based on decision making, we will find that the richer, the richer people are the people who are mostly considered as the people who have the important information that can help people in the society. while the poor people are always being considered as the people who cannot bring out the views that can help people in the society.
Well,
So people are always looking them down physically, but they don't consider what is in the mind. That's according to me.
Okay, if I can add in that,
yes.
in case there's a meeting in the community, then the poor people are many in that meeting. Then a rich person enters. You will set people, you will hear people say that the wise person has arrived. Yeah. In that the views of these poor people are neglected. Yeah.
Okay, which means that the gap between the rich and the poor is not only economic but also social and educational.
Yeah.
And this gap affects access to resources like healthcare, education, and facilities, other facilities that are important to them, and the opportunities for advancement, Cynthia, creating disparities in living standards and life expectancies and personal developments, which means um, it has now come to a more of a competition where the rich brag about what they have and then they overlook down upon the poor in the society, barring them sometimes access to healthcare services and maybe educational services. So basically, that is your view on that.
Yes.
Anyway, even in terms of the educational background, we find that the rich guys, the rich people, uh, don't find themselves into these local schools. The poor people and the people who are taking their children to these local schools. The rich guy want a boarding schools or national schools, neglecting these district these district schools. This brings that imbalance in that in a certain school they find that the few or one or two the rich people's children are there. Then we find in a boarding school or a national school, we find that there are so many people who are rich. People with V8s, with pedals, they are there.
Okay.
Another point, according to my view, in terms of government resources, like maybe when a student from a poor background wants to apply, want to get access to bursary, and a student from a richer background wants to access the bursary from the government. Mostly, you will find a situation whereby they consider the richer people. Simply because the richer people, they are the people who have the connection to the government, to those people who are working in the government farms. So that's where the richer people,
They're really suppressing the poor. Now, do you think there is a way in which there is a need of bringing them together?
Yes.
Okay, so what are your views? What are the ways we can use in bringing them together? And in bringing them together, include these. In bringing them together, who are supposed to be effectively involved in bridging this gap?
The people who are responsible, the people
who are responsible in bringing these people together, and the criteria in which they can use, according to you, to bring them together. Because you cannot just go and tell a rich person, Juma, you are so rich. Please find a way in which you can have a good rapport with your neighbor who is so poor, right?
Yeah.
You will have to go using a certain criteria, right?
Yeah.
So, what criteria and who is supposed to use this criteria in bridging this gap?
The person who should use this we can use the criteria the rich guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, the rich people.
Mhm.
In that they have to bring some business, some job opportunities.
Mhm.
Even not even the company,
Mhm.
but even within the state where they live.
Mhm.
We find that they always need a chamberman,
Mhm.
chamberman, uh, drivers. They can pick these poor people
Mhm.
so that they can earn a little income which can sustain themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you aware that there are certain families who are rich and uh, they have employed these poor people,
Yeah.
but even employing them, even in that kind of employment, these poor people have been so much oppressed in this kind of employment. Are you aware?
Yeah.
So how is this kind of employment going to improve the life? Because I've been watching some videos online in some other countries where the immigrants who just went to look for a greener pastures elsewhere are being mistreated, right? You just came, you want money,
Yeah.
and so in that line of getting money, you are mistreated badly by these people. So how is this kind of creating job opportunities going to help bridge this gap?
Anyway, in that perspective, and that the rich guys has connections.
Mhm.
Mm.
Mhm.
They can access some opportunities
Mhm.
where they can get employment.
Mhm.
If you take a rich person, the poor guy
Mhm.
who was skilled even at let's say electrician.
Mhm.
He studied electricity.
Mhm. Mhm.
They're at home,
Mhm.
just like them because there's no job opportunity. Then this a rich person, has a connection where he can take you to. I get it.
Mhm.
Then he or she
Mhm.
will come back to you and say, you studied you studied electrician, maybe electrician. There's an opportunity where somewhere can you access to. Yeah. In that you are linked into that company or organization where you can earn. Yeah.
Mhm. Are you having the same point, or you are having a contrary opinion about who is supposed to get involved in bridging this gap?
In bridging the gap.
Yes, in
Okay,
bringing these people together.
according to my view,
Mhm.
okay, according to my view, this thing should be done like this way. It should be start from the government organization.
Mhm.
Where, according to my view, I suggest that if there is possibility,
Mhm.
our government should implement a law that can be used to bring these people together. This is because this this idea of under, undergrading the poor people, it starts from the up going downwards. Okay, let me give an example with a situation where you went to apply for a job, and by good luck you get the job, and in this organization, the way you will be treated by your boss, automatically you will be you will get embarrassed. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's according to my
Okay.
view.
Fine. Thank you all for your ideas. But one last point. Do you think our government, do you think our government has really played a good role in uh, bridging this gap between the, the humble in the society and the rich? Juma, do you think the government has played a good role, or there is still some a lot of work that the government needs to do?
According to my view, the government has tried, but still there is much to do
Mhm.
on that.
Mhm.
There's much to do on that. Yeah.
Committee.
Thank you. So the government has tried
Mhm.
through building those ICT hubs
Mhm.
where
Mhm.
the young men can go and get some skill. Yeah.
Mhm.
But they have to do more
Mhm.
so that this bridge this gap can be bridged.
So, in short, the government should follow up on more on the things that we have implemented, like the hubs you said.
Yeah.
We have the Ajira hub
Yeah.
that the current government promised Kenyans, right?
Yeah.
That in the thought that this would uplift the young men in the society who are actually having nothing in their pockets to finally get something to do online and improve their living capabilities, right? So the government still has a lot of work to do
Yeah.
in ensuring that this can a success, right?
Yeah.
So
Brian, if I may, do you think that this rich guys has contributed in supporting small business or small entrepreneurs?
now, what's your view on that?
Can you pardon your question?
Do you think the rich people have contributed or has helped these small business people with small business, mama bogas,
Yeah.
let me say so, with and also the small entrepreneurs, so that they may a certain level with the rich.
Yes.
Mhm.
How?
Yes. But not all. No, no, not all. No, not all of them. Because there are some of rich people. Some, if I mean some, who always come up with the idea of maybe with the idea of investing some money into this Mama Mboga and other people group, yeah, group to borrow money from their group to support their business. Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you have anything to say about that? It's okay.
Yeah.
So, any last word you can say, Juma?
The last word that I can say, I can advise, people to treat other people fairly,
Mm-hmm.
by not looking their background in terms of wealth. People are the same.
Mm-hmm. Amity?
Thank you for the slogan,
Mm-hmm.
so that let not the rich discriminate the poor, and not let the poor also imitate the rich.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you.
Okay. Thank you all.
Welcome.